Hi, we're the Kings. Ebony and Ivory are podcasters. That's us. Here we are in February, Black History Month, and we're getting ready to talk about the Academy Awards, which ironically, the only black person there will be the host, Chris Rock. But, I'm a movie buff, I'm an Oscar buff, been all my life, so let's talk about the Oscars, sir.
Okay, so
During Black History Month,
okay.
Ebony and Ivory.
God.
No nominees. Just saying.
Because he's black, fucking racist bastards. Okay, so which one you want to get into first, good sir?
The categories, yes.
Yes, which one you want to do first?
Well, might as well start at the top. Best Picture, the winner will probably be The Revenant. As shocking as that may be, it will probably be The Revenant.
Yeah, yeah, that was a definitely good movie. But I'm gonna.
Look, I will say this, not to cut you off.
Yep.
I will say this about The Revenant: it's the best looking of the movies nominated. It's the best made of them. I mean, shot with natural. I mean, the movie just every single frame of the movie is like a beautiful painting, and the bear attack is just ridiculous to see.
Yeah,
it's just awesome. And Leonardo DiCaprio is Leonardo DiCaprio. He's gonna win the Oscar. We'll get to that in a second. Tom Hardy was. I mean, you truly did not like Tom Hardy in this movie. You wanted that bastard dead. But of the nominees, I thought Spotlight was the of the nominees. I thought Spotlight was the best one. Followed probably by The Big Short, but I think The Revenant has just built up too much momentum right now. You know, NRE2 winning the Directors Guild, you know, the DGA back-to-back years, which has never happened. I mean, look, the guy, and plus history could be made in terms of him winning back-to-back Oscars for Best Director. Never been done before. So, I mean, there's that. But The Revenant is probably going to win Best Picture.
Yeah. I'm shooting for Mad Max just for the fact that the movie was awesome. It's probably not going to win, but, you know, it's cool it's actually nominated. That kind of movie's actually nominated for Best Picture. It's pretty cool.
The last genre picture to win the Best Picture Oscar was The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's, in fact, the only genre picture to win a Best Picture Oscar.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely, but it's cool they nominated.
But it's, you know, it got the second most nominations at 10. I mean, it's going to probably sweep through the technical awards. But, you know, I thought George Miller had a shot at Best Director, but again, NRE2 has just built up too much momentum. The DGA win probably put him over the top. But in terms of, you know, Mad Max, great movie. Don't get it twisted, great movie. But the Revenant has just built up too much momentum.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to win.
And if it's not The Revenant, it'll probably be The Big Short. And if it's not that, either one of those two, it's Spotlight. It's a three-picture race essentially. But The Revenant has my vote right now. What I think is going to win.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about next?
Oh, Best Director, NRE2. Don't ask me to say his whole name, because I'm not gonna. Not gonna. It's not that kind of day, trust me. But he's gonna win. He won last year for Birdman. He also won an Oscar for writing Birdman, well, co-writing it, and producing. So he won 3 Oscars last year. And he's probably, it looks like he'll walk away with 2 for directing The Revenant and producing it. So this guy, by then, I could have 5 Oscars in 2 years. Well done, sir. Well done. His only real competition for Best Director, honestly, is George Miller. That's it. So it's going to be in our RE2. Trust me on that. I'll be shocked if it's not. But, you know, he's built up all the momentum. The Revenant's still in theaters. It's, you know, it's making a lot of money. So, yeah, he has all the momentum. Now, on to, what were your thoughts?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay, now, on to Best Actor. Leonardo DiCaprio will win. He will win. Let's just, no question, Leonardo DiCaprio will win. This is nomination number 6, I want to say. But Unlike all the other times he's been nominated, this time he's actually the front runner. The other times he really wasn't. You know, every year he was nominated before somebody else. It was somebody else's time. You know, so but this year it's all about Leo. Leo's gonna win the Oscar. Trust me, mark it. It's gonna happen.
Who are some of the other nominees?
Doesn't matter.
We still got to talk about him.
Michael Fassbender was probably his chief rival, but for Steve Jobs. But the problem with that is that the movie didn't do very well financially. It kind of became forgotten. And, you know, the fact that he got a nomination and I think the screenplay got a nomination as well. I mean, it's a good movie. It's just kind of got lost.
Yeah.
And I thought if it would have done better in terms of more people seeing it, I think Michael Fassbender probably would have been the front runner because he's really good in the part. But you know, at this point,
but,
it's all about Leo.
You didn't need to have two Steve Jobs movies for Christ's sakes. But
most people didn't see the other Steve Jobs movie, so.
It sounds like no one seen this one either.
No one saw this. Well, this one had more hype. I mean, you had Danny Boyle, you know, Best Director winner for Slumdog Millionaire, you know, but most fans know him for 28 Days Later and Trainspotting. You know, he directed the movie, had an Oscar-winning writer with Aaron Sorkin. You know,
I just don't think people cared,
and they didn't. That was like
got good reviews.
Yeah, just no one cared. You know,
So,
no offense.
Yeah,
but no one cared.
Everyone knew he was a prick. So.
Yeah. They didn't hold back on the prick either. Yeah. You're watching. Like, wow, this guy's an asshole. You know, but in terms of best actor, it's all about Leo. Best actress, that will go to, forgot her name. I totally forgot her name. Which shows you what kind of day it's been. No, Brie Larson for a Room. We don't need to talk about the other nominees because they don't matter. She swept every single award this season. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
one.
movie yet, but I
I've
know
seen
the story.
Movie. It's a very tough watch, but she is absolutely amazing in it. But she's going to win. She's going to win the Oscar. You know,
yay!
There's not going to be a lot of surprises at the Oscar ceremony. I don't think.
Hopefully,
you know what people really are tuning in for is to see what Chris Rock says. You know, so yeah, we're gonna expect a lot of diversity talk at the Oscar. I mean the Oscars. Excuse me, the Oscars. I have to say white Oscars, but the Oscars, the Oscars. but Brie Larson's gonna win. Best Supporting Actor, that will be Sylvester Stallone. Sly Stallone, baby. Sly Stallone's gonna win an Oscar, sir.
So they are making a second one, correct?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. But as for Creed, I just think it's awesome now that at the end of this Oscar ceremony, you know, because I think Adam McKay is going to win an Oscar for co-writing The Big Short, Best Adapted Screenplay. On Adam McKay's next Will Ferrell movie, it'll be from Academy Award winner Adam McKay. On the next Expendables movie, Academy Award winner Sylvester Stallone. Expendables 4. How great is that? That, sir, is magical. That is magical. I say sir because I'm talking to our one fan. Magical, sir, it's magical.
We're getting more people. We're getting up there. We're getting out there. It's okay. Yeah, we are. Okay, what else?
Stop touching me.
It's good time.
Really?
It's okay.
Lord.
So, okay, what's the next one, sir?
We're ebony and ivory, not ebony ivory. Remember that. There's an and. There's an and here. That means space. Space. And remember last year it said 500 yards or less. Don't make me pull it out again.
That's impressive.
Well, I am a black guy.
I was gonna say that too, but I didn't want to go that far. But
Anyway,
okay, so
but as for best supporting actor, Sly, look, he was great in Creed. He was
Yes, he was.
fantastic in Creed. Was it the best supporting performance of the year? No, but look, Sly's gonna win an Oscar, and that's awesome. You know, was it better than Mark Rylance? You know, for Bridge of Spies? No. Was it better than Tom Hardy in The Revenant? No. But it was still really good. Should he have gotten an Oscar nomination? Yes, he should have. Should he win? Probably not, but he's going to. Okay? And you know what? That's awesome. That is awesome.
you know he's gonna invite Schwarzenegger over his house and just have it right in front of him. He's
Well-
just gonna have it right there. I'm like,
It's like, hey,
don't got one of these,
hey,
man?
he's like, hey, Arnold, I got an Oscar, and you're known as the dumb fuck that completely destroyed California's economy. How awesome is this?
not if you live in California. Okay, what about female sporting?
Best supporting actress, that will be Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. Even though technically it's a leading role, but she's going to win Best Supporting Actress. I mean, look, she could have easily been nominated for Ex Machina. She could have been nominated for Best Actress in the same category. But, dude, she had a fantastic year. I mean, Ex Machina, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Danish Girl. Two of which got her major awards buzz. And, yeah, so she's going to win the Oscar. She had, you know, I thought Rooney Mara, that her name? Yeah, Rooney Mara. I thought she was the front runner for Carol, but again, with award season being so longer now, Alicia Vikander's pretty much pulled a Brie Larson and pretty much swept through every award season, every award show there is. So she's probably going to win Best Supporting Actress. And thumbs up.
Any other exciting ones we should talk about? Is that the major ones? We didn't know
Those are
what
the
else.
major ones. You know, Inside Out will win Best Animated Feature, Big Shock.
Yeah, that's a big shocker.
Spotlight will probably win Best Original Screenplay, which it should. Big Short will probably win Best Adapted Screenplay, which it should. And expect a lot of technical awards, you know, to go to Mad Max. Cinematography probably will go to The Revenant. That'll be, as I spit all over the place, that'll be 3 in a row for the cinematographer. I can't remember his name. But he...
3 in a row is pretty good.
3 in a row. First time ever. He did Gravity, for which he won an Oscar. He did Birdman, for which he won an Oscar last year. And he did The Revenant, for which he'll probably win an Oscar this year.
Nice,
So,
right? Well done.
3 in a row. Bravo. So, yeah, but those are the major categories. You know, it'll take 3.5 hours to get through them, you know.
For 10,
You know,
for
you
like
have-
10 awards.
You know, you have the documentary feature, the short subject, and all, you know, all that stuff. But, yeah, you know, it'll be a long show because it usually is.
Yeah.
It usually is. But again, everyone's going to tune in to see what Chris Rock says.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. He'll probably start out with something as being
'Cause this
the
is his-
only black man that has any business being here tonight.
Isn't this his second time hosting?
Yes, this is his second time hosting.
Yeah, I remember last time watching it was pretty funny the first time.
Well, the Oscars, this a tough gig because the room is essentially industry people that are a lot older. It's an
Oh,
older
yeah.
crowd.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know, a lot of stuff that most human beings find funny, they won't.
Nope.
You know?
That is true.
So yeah, it's a tough crowd. It's a tough crowd. You know. And look, I still remember when Johnny Carson was the host. Back in the day. And, you know, Johnny Carson was kind of the perfect host to me. Because, you know, he could make fun of the evening and still be Johnny Carson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, David Letterman tried to make the Oscars a David Letterman show, which really did not go over well. I thought it was funny, but a lot of people really didn't like it. How could you make the Oscars the David Letterman show? Because he's David Letterman. You know? But again, it's a tough gig. It's a tough gig. So I'm just hoping that, first and foremost, he takes the shackles off and just skewers everybody. Because I know he wants to. And this is giving him the excuse to do it. So, again, Black History Month.
Hopefully he's respectful because an Oscar is an institution.
Chris Rock is hosting the Oscars. no black people in nature. Oh, that's awesome. And wait, the president of the Academy of Motion Pictures and Scientists is a black lady. She had to sit there and announce all nominations that morning. She's standing next to Chris Pine. And the look on her face, I'm like, oh, that poor woman. It's like she had no idea this was going to happen. Like, it's like she wanted to say it, but she didn't say it. It's like, the fuck is going on here? Wait, Straight Outta Compton gets one nomination, and it's for the white guys that wrote it?
So, do you think any black actors, black movies that ever got the Shaft?
Well, I think they should have gone with 10 nominees instead of 8, because I thought Creed and Straight Outta Compton should have been nominated. And I also thought Idris Elba should have got a nomination for Beast of No Nations. Excuse me, but the biggest issue that had was that it came out on Netflix day and date when it was out in theaters, and a lot of voters got confused or like, oh, it was it a Netflix movie? But
I don't know about Creed for Best Picture, but I would say Straight Outta Compton. Yeah, I love the movie too, but I don't know Best Picture. I would say Straight Outta Compton. Though. I really enjoyed Straight Outta Compton.
And what's funny is that when you look at Rotten Tomatoes of the Best Picture nominees, I think The Revenant's the lowest. I think it's like 84%. Everybody else is swimming in the 90s. But again, like that matters. I mean, but again, The Revenant has all the momentum right now. And look, Leo's gonna win the Oscar, and
hopefully it's about time
for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I am very happy for him. So bravo. So, anything else, Oscars, you want to talk about?
No, I think that should do it. I believe it comes on this Sunday. Was it like 5 or 6?
Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this show, that's probably about as exciting as the Oscars would be.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
We're in and out in, 20, 25 minutes. It's like, a really good date.
3.5, 4 hours.
It's like a really good date or a really bad date if you're, demanding female. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Okay, that should be it. We're Pop Culture Kings. I'm Ice. This is Tank. This is our Oscar special. Watch it Sunday. Be really bored. Whatever. But we'll see you guys.